Hello everyone, this is Nick with O3 Drop. Now this is the final game in my series. So this is a three-part series where we are doing SS3 MonkeyKu versus Mecha Frieza, Mecha Monkeys. Now on the right hand side there is myself playing the SS3 MonkeyKu deck. Now this is the same deck card for card that I did make the deck profile for, so if you haven't seen that yet, check that out. As a matter of fact, I can go ahead and leave a link to that video in the description below. Now on the left hand side, it is my friend and teammate Beau playing Mecha Frieza. Now this is just kind of a generic Mecha Monkeys list. So I did win the roll. I will be going first. Ironically enough, I think I went first all three games. As you've seen in the last couple of games, though, it didn't really help me too much. Now, whenever I play this leader, I do like to put my life out like that, as you've probably seen in the other videos. It just makes it super easy to flip over just two at the beginning. So starting out, I do go ahead and discard the Senzu Bean and flip over those two energies. And of course, neither one of them were yellow. So that's, that's great. That's a good feeling. Whenever you want your turn one Planet Vegeta like Beau just got, and you flip over a red and a blue, great feeling. Now, I think this was actually the first game that we played together today, even though it is part 3 of the series. So this is Beau's first time, I think, playing that deck. And if I recall correctly, he might have ended up going a little bit too aggro with it. And so we'll kind of see that. So he has taken one life so far to play the Planet Vegeta, and now he's going to take a second to play Objection. And let's see what he chooses to play off this objection here. And he does go with the Senzu. Oh, let's see. Yep, he does choose the Senzu Bean. And it looks like he does have another objection, so that's why. And of course he draws the Senzu Bean off the life. So here he is going to swing at my leader. I say no negates. He does play the bean, takes the life, untaps 2. And then I go ahead and take the damage. Now it does let him awaken. Now technically he could have actually awakened on his combo step if he really wanted to. Now let's see what Beau decides to play here. He does have 3 energies, however 2 of them are blue, so he can't technically evolve this turn. So there's the Planet Vegeta. He does choose to take a life for it, and he is getting the Shugesh. So I think his plan here was to find a way to Shugesh into the Vegeta, but the problem with that is that he can't evolve this turn because he only has 1 yellow energy. And the 5-drop does take 3. Or 2, sorry. It's been a long day. And it looks like he is just going to go ahead and hard cast that. And yep, there's the 5-drop King Vegeta that he does go to get. To be honest, I really think these monkeys are just over the top. I think in a regular deck they're at least fairly balanced just because of how long it would take to get set up with them. But in this mecha list, when you can just objection multiple times on turn 1, I think it's pretty crazy. So Beau does go ahead and pass back to me. I draw and put the King Cold down as my yellow energy. Then I tap it for Planet Vegeta. Now, I am at 5 life because Beau did attack me last time. And there is the Son Goku. So even though I don't have a yellow leader, what happens is the card does not go on the field, but whenever I combo with it, I can still choose to take a life. And so that's my goal here. I do have my Planet Vegeta out, so that's good, but I also want to go ahead and awaken. So I swing at his leader. No negates there. And then I tap the energy. Now, another thing to keep in mind about this card is that you do not take the life until after the battle is complete. So if the card works similar to some other cards, then maybe I could take the life during the battle and then awaken during my combo step. But no, you do not take the life until after the battle is completed. And so that's a really important thing to keep in mind. So this is 20k at his leader, and I think he's down to 3 life at this point. So there's the Shugesh into the Goku. Again, the 3-drop Goku is pretty useless in this matchup other than being a blocker, because he, most of my stuff usually has barrier or I just don't attack with it. So after that, I did go ahead and awaken and draw my 2. I'm looking for another play to make this turn just because I do have 1 energy left open, and I do know that it would untap at the end of my turn. However, obviously I don't have enough of my drop area for Fu, so there wasn't really too much that I could do this turn, so I did go ahead and pass. Beau does lay down the Cold Bloodlust as a second yellow energy and evolves the King Vegeta, and now he's going to swing into my leader with his leader. He does draw the Cold Bloodlust off the auto. And I do tap the one to combo with the Gohan, or yeah, the Goten, sorry. Now, once the 5-drop King Vegeta is out on my side of the field, even that Goten becomes a free combo, which is really nice. However, in this matchup, I knew it wasn't really going to be very vital. I almost said viable. But yeah, I knew it wasn't going to be like super important though, so I knew I could just combo it to get rid of it. Now at this point, he is swinging in with his King Vegeta, and I think I'm just trying to figure out what exactly I want to combo with. I know I have plenty of combo cards in my hand, but I wasn't sure if I actually wanted to tap out or not, because I also had a Senzu Bean. And so I wasn't sure. Yep, there's the bean. So basically, like, if I would have tapped out, I just felt like if you played something like Senzu Bean into March of the Apes or something, I would have been, in trouble. I really hated wasting that bean, though. Like, I would have much rather just comboed with that red Goku and taken the card and called it a day, but I just didn't want to tap out just in case. So here I do lay down the King Vegeta as my second yellow energy, and then I do swing into his leader with mine, and he is going to Nimbus, and let's see. And he discards the Bardock, so I can only have one more swing with the battle card this turn. And there it is. And he's just going to take that. So now I do tap all 4 to play Bardock. And I just pass. So the reason I just pass here rather than attacking was because I knew that, my monkey does not have barrier yet. And so if I would have swung and he Shugeshed into the explosive Goku, then my monkey would have died. And I really just don't want the Bardock to die. So on Beau's turn, he does go ahead and charge the objection. And now it looks like he's trying to figure out what he wants to play here. So he swings into my leader with his, and he does draw into that black Trunks. I love that new SR Trunks. It just looks fantastic. It's also a really great card, especially for closing out games. I love that thing. That is the SR from the set, though, not the one from the starter deck. So right here, I'm just trying to figure out what I want to combo with, and I do go ahead and throw a bean on. And there is a Whis. So he swings in with the King Vegeta, and I do Whis it, just because I don't want to have to defend that just yet. I really like the cards in my hand, and I just... Yeah, he also had 5 energies open as well. Honestly, if he had tapped out already, then I might have just taken that 2 damage. But with him having 5 energies and me not wanting to get rid of what's in my hand, I just had to Whis it. So he does now tap 1 for the new planet Vegeta. And there is that Goku. I really like the SPR version of that with the pole. It looks so awesome. Although even that one does look pretty cool too, don't get me wrong. So now he swings into my leader with that Goku, combos the Shugesh into another Goku to pop that. Even the 3-drop Goku stands itself back up at the end of the turn, so swinging in like this is not a bad thing to do. And I just combo with a red Goku. And now Beau's going to go ahead and pass. And there is the Planet Vegeta down in my energies, because I do already have the one in play. So first things first, I'm going to go ahead and swing at his leader. He will block with the Goku, and I'll draw for the auto. Then I go ahead and tap all 5 to play the King Vegeta. And now I'm going to swing into his leader with the Bardock. And he does block with the Goku, and he just lets it die. And now I swing into his leader with the King Vegeta. Now, on a side note, if you're playing against someone who you either know or think is playing Mfuba, definitely don't swing in with that King Vegeta. Here, I was pretty confident that he wasn't going to have the Mfuba, just because I know that's not a card that Beau likes to run. So normally in a game, I wouldn't really do that until I know for sure one way or the other whether or not they're going to be playing the Mfubas. Or yeah. And it looks like Beau can't get there, because that did put me up at 55,000, and unfortunately he was just not able to get there. So yeah, that was game 3. Probably should have started with this one, honestly, because I think the other ones were a bit more exciting. But again, if you watch all these, thank you guys. I do appreciate it. Again, this is Nick with O3 Drop. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for future videos, and have a great evening.